Have you ever noticed that when life feels overwhelming, the first advice you hear is to try something new? A new planner, a new habit, a new workout routine. But here's the thing that most people do not realize. Every single addition comes with a hidden tax. More decisions, more energy, more time to manage every new addition. Subtraction, on the other hand, is underrated, and often the most powerful way to make our lives feel lighter isn't by adding more and more things, more apps, more routines, more things. No, it is by deliberately taking things away. That's what we're exploring in this video today. And I promise once you start subtracting with intention, you'll wonder why you didn't do it sooner. Let's start with number one, your calendar. Most people try to fix overwhelm by cramming in more productivity hacks, tighter schedules, extra commitments, all the things. But if your week is already packed, it is like pouring water into a cup that's full, right? It starts to spill. The same happens in our lives. Subtraction here means canceling something small but draining. Maybe it's saying no to a standing meeting that adds no value, or dropping that every Thursday extra activity that no longer fits your family season. Even removing one fixed appointment can create a sense of breathing space that no new app could ever give you. Okay. Next, let's look at your home. We've been sold the idea that buying more containers and storage bins and labeling everything will solve our clutter problem. But psychology says otherwise. The more objects in view, the more your brain stays in alert mode. Subtraction here is not fancy. Let go of clothes that you're not wearing. You've not worn them in ages. Let them go. The duplicate kitchen gadgets, right? The half-finished projects that only remind you of guilt, let those go. Try this. Pick one surface in your home, your bedside table or your kitchen counter or your desk or somewhere small. Clear it down to the essentials. You'll be left with less noise and more calm. Number three, our routines. This one surprises people because we're told that better routines equals more. More steps, a longer morning ritual, a longer bedtime sequence with more steps and more apps to track everything. But think about it. If you're so busy setting your perfect routine up that you actually never get to rest, it's not working. Subtraction here means asking, what's one part of this whole routine that actually helps me, and what can I drop? Look at your morning routine, for example, your nighttime routine. You don't have to do everything just because they're good and cool and nice things to do. Do the things that help you. Do the things that you can do. Drop everything else so you drop the stress as well. So, example, maybe you stop forcing that journaling habit that stresses you out and you keep the 5-minute stretch because that one feels good. Or you stop the complicated meal prep that eats up your entire Sunday and you rotate 3 dinners every week. Easy, satisfying. When you cut out the fluff, what remains is sustainable. Something you can do, something you can actually do. Fourth, information. Most of us are drowning in inputs and emails and podcasts and group chats and social media notifications, endless feeds, all the things, right? We try to keep up, but our attention fractures and we feel permanently behind. Subtraction here is creating deliberate filters. We're unsubscribing from newsletters that we never read. We are leaving group chats that only add noise, right? We're picking one trusted podcast instead of 7. The brain works better on less data, and we can process faster, we can reach decisions faster, and iterate as we go. And here's one thing that hits hard. Many of us are carrying invisible shoulds. I should go out more. I should host more. I should volunteer more. I should be somewhere else by now. I should. These are not tasks. They are weights weighing you down. Subtraction here means noticing which expectations are not truly ours and choosing to let them go. So ask yourself, if I didn't care what anyone else thought, would I still do this? Would I still want this thing in my life? The single question can release hours of unnecessary striving. Subtraction doesn't have to be a one-time thing. It can be a weekly thing. It can be an every Friday thing, a practice that we do to subtract one thing from our lives that no longer works for us in this season of life. Just one. It could be a draining commitment, a cluttered drawer, right? Or outdated expectations that we set for ourselves or somebody else has set for us. Or even a task that you've been forcing yourself to do that isn't moving you forward or closer to your goals. Over time, this subtraction habit compounds. What's left isn't just less, it's clearer, lighter, and more you, with more room to do the things that actually matter to you today. Subtraction isn't laziness, it's a strategy, and often it's the only way to finally feel like you're not drowning.